Right, there you see the two teams, Envy, Optic Nation, facing off against one another here as it is going to be Octane Search and Destroy. I'm Golden Boy, joined by Mr. X, and we have Envy, who ended up coming up on top in that last game. Pretty much, you know, let Optic play right into them, right into their hand. Now it is going to be Search and Destroy, and I think we're going to kick it off with probably the best Search and Destroy player in the world.
Self-proclaimed.
Self-proclaimed, but you know what? He clutched two
1v1s,
man. And actually, we were sitting.
The crowd was going crazy.
We were sitting in the VIP area there, of course, presented by First Home Mortgage, and we had you know, a couple people. Oh, wait a minute, Killa. Okay, see, the best player in the world wouldn't miss that shot. So no, just messing around, but seriously though, a couple of guys were like saying like, if Killa's alive, he's gonna clutch this, and he ended up clutching it numerous times. Like, I don't know how Killa does it. He's just that dude, you know. But of course, Killa looking around here as he's hoping to get some shots. Of course, those shots earlier coming from top broken, as you can see here. And they ended up losing two players right away, which is going to leave Ricky and Killa left alive here to have to deal with the four members of Envy. And Killa just finding the feet right there as he's going to jump down and get that shot, drop to the floor and get the shot.
That's actually a huge kill, Golden Boy, because now Envy's forced to rotate out of Motel and go cross mid-map. You know, Kill with that AR, would like to see him stay at that position, but you know he's got to get some cover on Ricky, who's going to be planting the bomb.
Yep, but that won't matter because the bomb is not going to go down, and Merc is going to be there with the Remington stop, and that's going to be Envy taking round number one here. Take a look here at the final kill cam as Merc dropped down, or Killa dropped down, Merc with steady shots to seal the deal.
Yeah, you know, Mbos and I believe Miracles went down right off the start of that round. Yeah. They tried to push Motel in, which was a bit odd. You know, they kept the bomb in strip. I think they were just going to see if they got 2 kills over at Motel, or, you know, they traded a kill over at Motel. They might have tried to plant there. But, you know, I like the fact that they're trying to, you know, spread the map out a little bit, and you hear that smoke, Golden Boy.
Yeah, and also I want to say, too, I like the fact that Optic Nation, at the very least, despite it not working, actually tried something different off the break instead of going after B like you're seeing every team do here. You know, they try and catch Envy off guard. Envy did a great job of adapting. They ended up getting those first 2 picks, and it seemed like they really didn't have much of a choice because of the picks happened so early, but still, it was a good effort nonetheless.
You know, Nation plays Search and Destroy a lot like TK did in Black Ops 2, right? Yeah, they're very unpredictable, very unorthodox.
Oh.
They do crazy things. To Merc hitting a jump shot over the railing, and it's going to be a 2-on-1 situation now. Merc and Formal against Mbos.
Yeah, Mbos here. We'll go ahead and hop over to him. He's going to get tagged up. So something we learned over the break, you should point out there, X, is the last time we saw Killa and Miracles in a final was MLG Anaheim 2013.
It's a long time.
That was a long, long time ago. Black Ops 2. That's when they were a part of Farico Impact. So I actually saw someone walking around with a Farico Impact jersey today, and Mbos is going to be able to clutch that one, that's making it a 1v1 here.
I mean, this is a huge round. You know, Bose with an AR in this spot. He's going to have to play this a lot slower. I mean, it would have been nice if he had a sub. I think he definitely saw him cross.
Certainly did. Certainly did. This is going to be Merc here having to figure out how to feel this one out. He has to check his bomb site, check his corners. He has to play this one out very slow. But for Mbo's a you know, veteran S&D player. But unfortunately for him, the veteran Merc is going to find him, and that is going to lead to 2 rounds straight for Envy here. And here goes your final kill cam once again. It was a smart play out of Merc to just watch that diner side and also watch that that ladder hall, and kind of just play that one out the way he did. It was very slow pace, but smart.
Right, and also, you know, Bose saw Merc right there, but, you know, Bose couldn't really have pushed him with that AR, you know.
Yeah.
Couldn't really challenge, you know, run straight into gas.
He didn't have a lot of options.
Yeah, you know, so he was pretty limited on what he could do there.
Here comes Formal, though, immediately with a pick there on Miracles, as Miracles will draw first blood. And, you know, this is the thing, right? You know, first blood, I mean, we said it before, it's so critical, so important. And it just happens to be that, what was the stat, like over 80% of the time, if a team gets the first blood, that team will end up winning. And look here, it's not lying here. The numbers never lie. Ricky and Killa are going to have to go against 4 members of Envy.
Yeah, you know, they're in an odd position. The members of Optic Nation, you know, they're not really together. And, you know, Killa can't really provide Ricky with any cover getting this bomb down.
Yeah, and also look here, though. Look where Nameless is. I mean, if you really think about this for a second, I mean, they're right next to one another. And Nameless is looking here to see if he's going to find anything. Merc is going to get picked off. Jumping over to Formal to see if he's going to angle, get a good angle here. But Nameless is going to be there for the stop, leaving Killa by himself here. But his advantage is that bomb is going to be down. courtesy of his teammate there. And he's going to shoot the bomb site, so he reveals his position. This is not a good look because Formal could be making his way around. Meanwhile, Nameless is actually going to be there for the pick, and he is not able to pick it up. And he's actually getting outplayed here. Killa with the 1v2 clutch. And you could see there, Killa just knew where he was coming from, and he was able to take him out. Look again here.
I mean, yeah, maybe Killa's telling the truth with this, search and destroy best player stuff.
That was really well played.
Yeah, I know. He played that pretty perfect.
It's kind of nuts. I wonder if he saw him beforehand. I don't know if he did, but that was Informal just charged headstrong, and that's something that's an issue that Formal have. If you put Formal versus Killa in a 1v1, I will pick Killa every single time, no matter how talented Formal is.
We were talking about it the other day, and you can't really make up for time, like experience time. Yeah. That's really what Formal's lacking in Search and Destroy.
Yeah, and Formal here, we're going to keep it with him for the second as that smoke going up, and Nameless is able to get that first blood, and now it's going to be actually 2 members of Envy going down here, and Formal actually locates him, but he couldn't quite follow through with it as Miracles will be there for the stop. Now it's going to be up to JCap here. Now, Embos, Miracles, looking to make some magic happen, but shots are exchanging. JCap needs to be careful. He needs to play this one out slow, taking a bunch of shots there. He's hanging around right by the gas. He knows that pressure's going to be coming. That pincer could potentially be, circling around him, swimming around him like sharks, as JCap is going to run away from this. As soon as he turns the corner, though, he has to be careful. And yes, there it is, as Miracles will be there for the stop, and that will be 2 straight for Optic Nation, 2-2.
I mean, Nation's positioning on Search and Destroy is just pretty much perfect every time. You see they're all running incognito, throwing smokes all over the map, just trying to create lanes that they can push pretty easy.
Yep, and the thing about Nation is, when it comes to S&D, it's so hard to sell this team out short. I know Envy's a great team, but S&D, you'd be hard pressed for me to argue. You look at the 4 players here, and I just think Search and Destroy right away, and that's where they thrive. Of course, this has been a slow start for them, but there is going to be a trade there. Slow start in the matchup, a trade to start this round. Looking here to see what Miracles is going to do, as he will be working with his teammates and looking to make some moves, but never mind. It seems like they got red, and this could be potentially very dangerous, though, because Killa tries to push up. Ricky left alone. He's going to have to deal with 3 members of Envy, but it won't matter because Envy will be there for the stop, and that will net them their 3rd win. Round 5 going to them here. They'll take the lead.
Yeah, and Killa tried to challenge Merc in the back. Merc had an AR, not a Vector that time. It was pretty easy kill. And I think little things like that, Alex, is you put a player in the same spot every round, right? And he has a Vector. You change it up, put the same player in the same spot with an assault rifle player, put a different player in that spot with a different gun. It changes everything. Really?
So it's all about just knowing, what gun. And that's the thing. It's always a toss-up, right? Call of Duty is it's about positioning. It's always about that. It's in Search and Destroy too.
It's like chess.
It's a tad bit of a guessing game as well. And Formal not going to see that player because he is going to have incog. And he is going to just hang out here. But Merc is going to get the first blood on Embos. Now Merc having another great game, 5-2 presently. He has just been making a point, proving a point, making a statement in this matchup. JCap is going to take out Miracles. That's going to leave Ricky alone here, having to deal with Merc throwing on a bomb. That nade flying in, won't find anyone, and he is going to take a couple shots here. Merc trying to stay up. No, he does, and Ricky will not be able to do it. That will be 4-2. Envy looking good.
I mean, they look extremely focused, in that booth. I mean, they look locked in. You're seeing, great gameplay. I mean, none of them went down that round. That was a pretty flawless round of Search and Destroy from Envy.
Nameless was able to get that grenade kill as well. JCap found one, rather early, and it really just boiled down to Ricky. I mean, as soon as that bomb went down, which when you're dealing in a 1v4 like that, bombs down, and you pretty much just have it all set up on the motel like that, there's just no way you'll be able to come back.
Yeah, the chance of him coming back on that one.
Oh my goodness, I thought he nailed it, but he's going to get
him going up top. No,
he
he's going to miss that one.
Lined up. Man, that was an insane shot. Who
knew Ricky could snipe?
Yeah, well, that was a great shot out of Ricky to get that first blood there on Nameless. And, man, I just did not – I knew that player was crossing, so I assumed that he would have seen him. The smoke did not go down quick enough there, and the timing was a little off.
You see, look at the position that Miracles is in. He's all the way up in top pawn. And I believe he just kind of ran down Baroque, and he didn't see that player on his screen.
No, he didn't. He didn't. So this is that won't really affect him all that much, but there is going to be 2 members actually pushing up now. Killa looking for something. There are going to be more. There's actually going to be an exchange going on, but JCap actually able to find Killa. Embos with the kill there on JCap. And looking at Miracles, it's going to be up to Formal here. And when you're dealing 1v3 with the
I think he hit the bomb plant. He hit the actual.
Yeah, probably. But you know, I'm surprised he didn't go for it again because he could have possibly hit that player. I don't know. That guy still wasn't moving.
Yeah, he needed to leave this position because he knew Miracles was on his side of the map. You know, he wasn't top pawn. You don't know if that player's in diner. If he's in diner, which he was, I mean, he stays up there for, you know, another 5-10 seconds. I mean, Miracle's going to come up the ladder and just pinch him. So, you know, you kind of needed to make a play right there.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that there. I totally forgot about Miracles. I will agree with you on that. And, yeah, one thing that you always got to account for in that instance, too, 1v3, you have a sniper, you have a vector. You know, you have the tools of the trade, but when you're going up against 3 guys from Optic Nation like that, I mean, we have Miracles just trying to find you in Formal, trying to get the same thing, but he ends up getting the second shot there, and that's going to be a shot on Mbo's. Ricky will be dropped by Merc now. And it seems like Merc is going to get a double. And as soon as this happened, that is pretty much it. I mean, you know, like that. This is just not what you want to see for Optic Nation. I mean, he's already playing 1v3. Luckily, he was able to find one, but Nameless charges right away, knowing that he was stunned. That's going to be 1 round away for them to be able to secure game 2. You
know, Nation, they really need to just kind of smarten up a little bit and push Formal right off the start. You know, he keeps going to strip and he keeps watching the cross. At US Regionals, before we played TK, you know, guys spoke with each other, and you know they knew he went there every round, and we just kind of kept going at him, because you know when you take the sniper rifle out of his hands and search and destroy, you know, takes away from his comfort zone right now. You know, he's very comfortable with the sniper rifle in search and destroy right now. You make him play, you know, more of a run and gun type of game. You know, really get into like chess match thinking, get an advantage.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it's all about reading your opponent, right, and doing that, and obviously doing that studying there. Killa is actually going to find one with Nameless, J-Cap with Embos, but Ricky actually saw someone by the skin of his teeth there.
I didn't see that guy.
And yeah, that was, I think he saw just like a little bit, or maybe he got a bit of auto aim. I'm not entirely certain, but Miracles up top. There's going to be another one as well, and now that's going to be all up to Formal, again having to deal with a 1v3.
Yeah, you know, this is actually not a bad position. I mean, he's going to actually be able to, you know, snipe back White Truck if they look over to give him cover. And
whoa!
Oh, there goes one.
There's one, and he's
not able to see that player.
Yeah, he's not able to see him. That makes sense. Bomb is going to go down by B. Now it's going to be time for Formal to shine here. 1v2 going up against the members of Optic Nation, arguably players who are phenomenal at search and destroy. Don't make a lot of mistakes in this game type. And you're talking about Formal, and as soon as he crouches down and he gets identified, and that's going to do it. Killa is going to be there for the stop, making it 5-4. Optic Nation fighting back.
You know, great spot from Killa, able to watch the cross. You know,
I'm not going to lie, that's like the craziest random spot ever.
You play the cross at that point. You know, if Formal were to go all the way around through gas and come behind Killa and kill him, right? He really doesn't have enough time to go over there and make an actual play on the bomb. So, you know, you're able to use a spot like that.
I'm a little concerned. I'm not concerned, I should say, but I got to ask you about this.
I want to see if they push him off the start, man. They really need to push him off the start.
Push Formal?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's see if that's the case here. But and he's not going to find anyone.
They are.
Seems like that's actually going to happen here, and he is going to get taken out. So read like a book. Good call, X. My goodness.
I know. You think I know stuff.
You would imagine. It looks deceived, man. Looks really do deceive. I mean, I don't care what they say. You're a smart guy. All right, so Merc and Nameless here having to deal with it.
People say.
And Nameless now alone, as this could potentially be a tie. Can Zeus do it?
I mean, just look a simple push like that, Alex, to start the game off, right? Changes everything. You know, Formal and Envy were getting first blood every round. They're able to take him out. You know, it kind of ruins their whole flow on offense. You know, another player had to rotate back, help him at strip when he got stunned, and it just broke their whole game.
Oh, my goodness. And it seems like Nameless, obviously, you know, playing this one so smart. And this is exactly what you want to see. But X, you know, without giving too much away until this happens, I mean, a bomb going down at A, you have to wonder, right? Did Nation
the players
expect
from Nation
that?
have to be so confused. You know, they're on the other side of the map.
Oh, and that's it.
Killa takes him out right away. And they're just going to mosey on over there.
That's right.
Look at Ricky run. Oh, there you go. Killa's going to take it.
Yeah, Killa will have it. It will be in his possession. Let's see if Killa's really good at pushing the buttons here. Oh, no. Okay, well, they're taking time. They're figuring this one out.
Yeah, you know, I think
you got it, Killa. It's not that hard. It's just technology.
I mean, you know, Killa will probably use the same class again, and I guess he's going to try and build some kind of, you know, streak. That's probably the only reason why I would understand, you know, they're kind of bickering over who got the bomb.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. And so now looking at this next round, 5-5, you have Envy on the defense. And Formal was read like a book in that last round. But I gotta ask yourself here, what happens? What happens in this instance where Formal is, you know, he's not really been all that effective with the sniper off the break. Who gets that first blood?
Yeah, you know, you see that smoke coming in from Nation.
Look at J-Cap.
You know, it's just a great decoy. You know, player has to respect it and go back and push. Hey, and they knew Cap was up there and they were able to take him out. That's huge if they're going to win this round.
Yeah, now they knew exactly that, you know, that Cap was going to be hanging out there courtesy of that stun. Bomb's gone down immediately. Now it's going to be a tough situation here for Envy to have to capitalize on. Can Optic Nation tie this series up 1-1 as we go to Game 3 Blitz? This is the round to do it. 32 seconds left on the clock. Nameless on the prowl. Looking around to see what's going on with Merc as well. Merc has been having a phenomenal game, 8-5 presently, but Nameless, though, won't be able to do much. Formal, though, left alive here. He's going to get shot from behind, and Nation comes back into this one as the crowd gets alive finally, and that will be a 1-1 series here. Envy couldn't quite close it out.
Yeah, I mean, Killa just coming in huge at 11-7 for his team. You know, creative strategies out of the guys from Nation. You know, 5 bomb plants for Ricky. You know, doing all that objective work. And Golden Boy, you know, going forward, you know, they won the search and destroy against this team at Gfinity. You know, they're really going to need to win a respawn. You know, and they're going to be able to win this blitz.
Nation.
Yeah, yes. And your Nation, they're going to need to win this blitz. I believe the next, it's going to be Freight Blitz.
Yes, it's actually going to be Freight Blitz.
Okay, so you know that's actually a good map for Nation. You know, struggles a little bit on Blitz. You know, Warhawk is definitely their worst map out of all. You know, Warhawk Blitz. Freight Blitz is a map, you know, where they can just go gun to gun.
Okay.
And they can make it real simple, and they have a real good shot.
Well, let's see if that's going to be the case, guys. We're going to go to a break. When we come back, Freight Blitz, the series tied 1-1. Who's going to go up 2-1? Find out on the other side.